Hello once again and welcome back. So in this video I'm going to start the subcontracting procurement. See, the subcontracting procurement is like we are actually giving the materials to the vendors and produce the finished or semi-finished goods and send it back to us. It's like we are giving contracting to the vendors. We are providing the materials to them and the vendors will do the manufacturing and they will send us the finished product or semi-finished product. So this is the flow of the subcontracting procurement. So here it starts from the purchase requisition. So it's an internal document. Already we have seen this, executed this purchase requisition. So it's an internal document and the requirement is raised here. This purchase requisition will go to the request for quotation, that is an external document where we actually select or bidding takes place to identify the vendor. Then we actually create the PO, we raise the PO purchase order to the supplier or the vendor. So in this case, in subcontracting, we are actually providing the raw materials to the vendors so that they will create the semi-finished goods or finished goods and we get back the finished goods into our storage locations. So once we raise the PO, it will go to the supplier and vendor. Supplier or vendor, they will acknowledge. Now we need to provide the goods or you can say the materials to them. So if you want to get it done from the outside or from some vendor, we need to prepare the bill of materials and we need to actually provide them. So these are the materials we are providing and we have to issue the goods. So that's why you can see there is a goods issue here. So we have to provide the raw material from our storage location and you can see the goods issue is done. So goods will be provided to the vendor. Now this vendor will prepare, it will take some time for the vendor and they will deliver us the semi-finished goods or finished goods. Then we have to do the goods receipt. So GR will happen only when we get back the semi-finished goods or finished goods. So this is the bill of material. So the blue color table represents the raw material and you can see in the first column its material number, its description and the quantities, and the bottom portion is the semi-finished product which the vendor is going to create for us and they are going to send it back to us. We are issuing the raw materials to the vendors. Now we need two quantities of semi-finished product, that is SM-105, which is description is a door. So to create one door we need the above raw materials, and if you need two doors we need the double the raw materials. Now we'll do it from scratch. We'll start creating the raw materials one by one and then we'll create one semi-finished product and then we'll go for the raising the PO. Let's go ahead. Now this is a SAP GUI. So let's start creating the first raw material. So type the transaction code MM01 and see that we have to use the material number which is displayed here. So R-222 -222. Industry sector is mechanical. Material type is our own custom company made raw material. Enter. Now we need to maintain the views. Hit enter. So the plant is for ABC1 and the storage is STL1. Hit enter. And you see the description what we have actually maintained is nut. So we'll maintain the same description. So it is basically a nut, and let us have the measure as each and give some material group for this, such as you can create your own. So I'm going to give this as material group. Hit enter, close this, enter. This is just enter. Purchasing group, our standard purchasing group is PVP. And then if you want to enter the purchasing value key, you can enter the purchasing value key, and the goods receipt processing time you can enter 2, enter. So you can say nut, hit enter. So the valuation class is the raw material 3000, and let's keep the moving price as 50 for this. Standard price is of 50, enter, press S. So for the first materials created like this, I suggest you to create this materials up to R55, and you can maintain the price as per your wish. So create this all remaining materials one by one. Now similarly try to create these semi-finished goods also. So the material number is going to be SM104 105, and the industry is mechanical, and material type, make sure that you select the semi-finished material type. So I'm going to select the semi-finished standard. So I'm going to select HILB, which is the standard semi-finished, and I'm going to remove this, enter. Now you see number SM105 not defined for material type because it uses the internal number assignment. So you can just remove this and let the SAP decide the number range. So all the views which are required for us, you can see storage, accounting is required. So enter. So ABC1, storage location say STL3, and here let's type the description as door, quantity is each. Let us use the material group as some example. Say we'll use the, you can create your own material groups. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to use this. So let me use some close to this product, so you can find some of the standard so let me use this auto accessories. Okay, so this is an automobile door, hit enter, enter. And if you want to enter the purchase value key, GR and all this, you can enter. And this is a door for four-wheeler, enter, enter, hit enter. And valuation class for this semi-finished, let me use this 7900, and let me use the standard price as 300. Yes, it is asking the to enter the MRP type also. Let us go to MRP, and you will see MRP type here. So click on this and select this as ND. There is no planning for this. Enter, enter, save. Okay, now after creating the semi-finished product, that is the material, you can also see the list of materials available using MM60 transaction. That is, if you give the plant name ABC1, and if you want to see which type of material it is and which type of material group, you can also use this, and created by who created it. So if you want to see who created it by using this, these are different filters which you can use it, and you can get the material list. Okay, so just we'll see what are those material lists available for this plant. So now you can see the list of materials. So whatever you have created, it will be listed here. So which plant, description, and you can see the material type. So here you can see this is our semi-finished product, and R22, R33, R44 and R55, these are the raw materials which we will use it for creating the bill of material. So you can use this material which is a semi-finished, because in subcontracting we have to provide the raw materials to the vendors. Now first thing is, after creating this, we need to create the info record. So that is a special type of info record, that is subcontracting info record. So we will create as info record for this material and a vendor. So now to create the info record, you have to type ME11 and write the vendor. The material which is we have to maintain is this semi-finished material. Purchase organization is this plant, and you have to maintain the info record as subcontracting. Don't forget that this is very important, and just hit enter. So here as usual you can maintain, and planned delivery times 3, standard quantity is say 100. Okay, will not enter minimum, otherwise if you enter minimum 100, then it will not allow us to enter the quantities below 100. Net price, let us say it is 300. Let us enter the tax code. We'll enter the tax code later. Hit enter. Purchase group is TBP. And hit save after this. Yes, so now you can see the purchase info record is created for the subcontracting, this for this material and the vendor. Now we'll create the bill of materials. So to create the bill of materials, you have to use a transaction code called as CS01. So here already it will fetch the material because we recently accessed this. Otherwise, if it is not showing, then you have to click here, filter out, and use the material which you have maintained the, or which you are going to create the bill of material. So this is the material which is the semi-finished product or material which we have to get it done from the vendor. Plant is the same ABC1, and the bill of material usage, if you have to click here, and it is for the production. So just click on this, hit enter. So now it will ask you to enter the components. So you need to enter the components here. So the first component which we are going to use is this R-222. So these are the components required to create one door. Okay, so we have to search, and so now let us enter the materials. And quantity is required for making this door is 2 from this material. Next material, this is also I need 2 quantities. Then I need this material, I need 1 quantity. Then there is one more material, 555. So this is actually the co-product. That means while creating this door, we will also create some products which are co-products. So this product vendor is going to send us back. So this is going to be like this. So all the components have been added and they are valid from this date to this date. And now save this bill of material. So now this bill of material is saved. Now we can directly go to the purchase order for subcontracting, and let us see how does it works. So now we can go to ME21N, give the vendor, hit enter, give the purchase organization, give the material, that is the material finished good material. If you can't find out here, you can use a filter here. So already you know what is the number of the semi-finished product. It is asking the plant number, so ABC1, hit enter. It will ask you to account assignment mandatory, so we need to enter the account assignment. Also we'll enter the storage location as STL3, hit enter. Then go back here and then you see item category, select here and enter subcontracting, hit enter. Then account assignment, select here, cost center, hit enter. How many quantities? I need 2. So 2 quantities we need. Cost center, we will enter this as 5000 as we have created. So it is asking no possible materials, determine component. Go to material data and see the components or explode the BOM. So here you can see the BOM is not exploded here. So sometimes it may not come because of the date issues. So what we can do is we can manually enter it. Cancel this, go to components, and here directly we can manually enter it. So first component is this, requirement is 2. Then you have this product, this is also 2. then you have this product which is 1, then you have a co-product which is -2, right? Now suppose if the bill of material is not coming, then you have to use this and enter manually, go back. Okay, so first check this. If this is not coming, then you have to click here. This will not, this may error, it may give you error because of the date and all those things. So now it is perfect, there is no need to worry. So now you can just save this. It is asking you some message issue, so just click. So just a warning, not an error. So we'll maintain this partner role DP. So go to header, go to partners, DP, N, okay, hit enter. Now you can just check this error will go off. Now you can save this. So this is the subcontracting purchase order. Okay, now we need to provide the raw materials to the vendor. So we need to check, first thing is whether the raw material is available in our storage location or not. So you have to go to MMBE, so stock overview, and see the raw material, first raw material, hit enter. You see there is no raw material, so we can't provide this thing to the vendors. So first thing is we need to either procure this, or you can do the stock upload in the goods receipt. How to do this, I'll show you. So first go to MyGo. Now you can see you keep it in the goods receipt and this as other, and here you use the movement type as $561. You can see receipt per initial entry of stock balance into unrestricted use. Click on this and enter the material. So, or you can do the PO and do the GI, so that will take one extra step. So here I am just directly going for this, continue. Then quantity is say 100, and there it is going to be, this is 561. Okay, then this is plant is ABC1, storage location is TL1, enter, and the partner is this. Okay, now you can just post it. Now you can just go and see whether it is stock overview is updated or not. So just go to MMBE and hit execute and see. Now it will initially upload stocks. Now we have got the stock. So from this stock we can transfer it to the subcontracting vendor. So like this, you please do the initial stock upload for remaining material. Same thing. Post it. We'll do it for the remaining raw materials. Same partner we'll use, post it. Now we have to issue the goods to the vendor. To check, we can go to a command called as me2o and give the vendor. Then you can have plant and all those things. So just click execute and see, you will see the requirements here. See, R222, R33, R44 are the requirements. These are the other requirements which are fulfilled to them. So you select this and this and just click post goods issue. Click on this. It will ask the source location. Let us see STL1. Same thing. Then you will see 3 items posted. So from here only we have posted this. Now these items has been issued to the vendor. Now vendor will create the semi product and they will send us the semi product back. Now for that we have to do the goods receipt. Before that we'll see the stock overview, we'll see MMP and we'll see the stock overview of different raw materials which we have provided, and you will see that there is a separate status. See, stock provided to the vendor is 6 out of 100. 6 are provided to the stock vendors and 94 are we have unrestricted use. Similarly, you can check the remaining raw materials and it will show you the status. Now we'll do MIGO. We'll do goods receipt and we'll take the purchase order. The same purchase order which we have done, that subcontracting purchase order, and this movement type is 10. Hit enter. Now you will see the door is the semi product. We needed 2 quantities. Cost center was asked, so we enter the cost center, and if we expand this you will see the raw materials to produce the quantities 2, 2, 1, 2 like this, and you will see slug. And if you scroll on this side you can also see some more information, such as you can see the movement types. So for other products, other raw materials, it is 543 minus, that means we are actually giving the raw material to the vendors, and 545 means plus, means it is we are actually getting the material from the vendor. So it is like incoming, we are getting it, adding. So now if everything is fine, you can just click item OK and then just post the good. You will see it generates some material document, and if you want to see the accounting document, just click on the display, hit enter, and you will see the doc info. You will see the FI documents and you'll see the accounting document. And you will, if you go inside the accounting document, you will see the various GL accounts has been hit, because we have issued the goods, raw materials to them. We have also received the semi-product material. Then we have also received the co-product, and their amount is also shown here. You can see KBS, WRS, BSX, GBV. So all these are transaction keys. You can see the material information, GL accounts, cost center, currency, etc. Now we can do the MIRO, that is invoice receipt. So for the MIRO, you have to type the transaction code MIRO. Let us put the invoice date. Okay, enter. Then keep the PO reference as purchase order. Hit enter. Then give the purchase order number which we created for the subcontracting. Hit enter. Now you can see it is showing the amount. Now for the quantity 2, and we can see all the information it collects. Now we have to balance this, so type 600 here. Make sure that this value becomes 0 so that the message goes. Now you can see message has gone. You can simulate this. Hit enter. You can see now the supplier account and the semi-finished GL account, that is unfinished product. Close this. So like this you can do subcontracting procurement, and please do practice it. Please like, share and comment and subscribe to my channel. In the next video I'm going to show third party procurement. Thank you.